This started about June of 2008 when my, at the time, 16-year-old was sentenced to the Department of Juvenile Justice up in Columbia. And he had been there for about 45 days. And my husband and I went to visit him. And during that visit, he wouldn't look at me. He wouldn't focus on me. And, you know, many of us say that if our child ever goes to jail or if they're ever in some kind of, you know, prison, I'm not coming to visit you if, you know, if you've done something to end up there. And we had said that. But this was probably our third visit to him since he had been up there because you worry about your kids. So we walk into the gym, we sit down, and we start looking around the gym and wondering why all these kids and parents look like us. That was kind of the beginning of this idea behind Justice Academy USA. And then my son walked in and he wouldn't speak to me. He wouldn't look at me. He didn't want to hug me. And I was wondering why. I asked him, you know, is somebody bothering you? Are you being hurt? That was my first thought. But he thought that he just couldn't survive being incarcerated. And immediately my spirit spoke to me and told me to tell him to repeat to himself, this world will not consume me. I mean, like I'm talking to you right now, I heard in my head for him to say, this world will not consume me over and over again. So my husband and I came back down the road, and the way God moves is he puts people and processes in your life to do something that he wants you to do. And I believe that that's what this is.
Whatever comes out of your mouth will manifest in your life. Whatever you say is what you shall have. And she told her son, I want you to say this over and over and over. This world will not consume you.
The title of the conference was awesome. I was sitting there in my seat, and it took me about 2 days ago to really whittle down exactly what I was going to talk about. And when I decided to go with whatever you say is what you shall have, and then find that the conference theme was not I won't let this world consume me. It was mind-blowing to see how God really put this thing together. The theme behind this conference is so real, so needed, to understand that if you don't allow this world to consume you, that it can't.
We got a lot of people fronting that they care about kids, but they really don't. And kids smell front. You know, kids have the best sense of who really cares and who don't. Because let me tell you something, when you really care about somebody, it's not the words that you say, it's how you treat somebody.
If nothing else, if you didn't see anything else in this video clip, I want you to remember one thing. When that gentleman said he lost his dream, it started to happen. Remember that. Never lose your dream. And every one of you has a dream. And if you follow that dream, and you stick with that dream, and you get your education, there is nothing in this world that you cannot do. And don't ever let anyone tell you anything like that.
Your full-time job, Aaron, is to graduate from high school, okay? When you absorb that, and you're doing your part, you are doing your part over and over and over again, okay? You may have some stumbles here and there. I'm not trying to make you a perfect person. No one is perfect, okay? Like I said, I make 8 mistakes a day, 8, okay, on average. But you're not a perfect person. But if you focus on graduating from high school, you will be successful.
We work for Select Health of South Carolina. I've been there for about 3 years, and we're in the communications department. So we work closely with Terry Davenport's department. They do a lot of things out in the community, and this is one of her initiatives. So we wanted to help her and get involved with it because we felt it was a good mission, and it ties to Select Health's mission, which is to help people get care, stay healthy, and to build healthy communities.
It was a great group, a very attentive group, very responsive, and I'm just so glad to be a part of this great conference. I really felt like this conference was a God-sent, anointed, and really is going to do some really serious damage in terms of tearing down that burden that allows so many of our young people to wind up in the prison system. So to all the visionaries, so everybody who's working on staff, even the brother behind this camera, keep doing what you do, and God is really using you to make a difference. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of it.
When I first came here, I thought I would have just been laid back, but to find out that they talked about everything that a teenager actually go through. And the thing that touched me is when they start talking about, you know, what makes the teenagers angry or whatever. It's mostly stress and how we worry about our parents. But this really touched me today, and I really enjoy it. So I'm gonna be coming back when they come back down here.
I was really interested today because the things that they spoke about today really were based on things that that all teenagers go through, not just things that they go through or things they don't know about. They were actually talking about things that we could actually agree with and actually understand. And when they come back, I surely want to come back again.